What is up, guys? You've got the Oracle there, and we are back on MTGO for a new Oath of the Gatewatch 8-4 draft. This pack is rather unexciting. Chandra, Oath of Chandra is a good removal spell. It is not a premium rare though. Nothing too shiny, too great or amazing. But this pack is just bad, so it's gonna be my pick. Anything like Oblivion Strike or Isolation Zone would be much better than Oath, but there is just nothing that competes with the Oath. There are a bunch of quite mediocre creature, some mediocre removal spell, and there is just not much in this pack. I'm quite happy to take the Oath, even though it's a rare, it's a removal, it's not too strong though. It can kill a decent amount of things though, which I do appreciate. As here I think we have a pick between Glare and Vile Redeemer. No point staying in red since the only red card is quite mediocre. It's decent but not really a good second pick. And the best cards are basically the Glare and the Vile Redeemer. And so far I've had a lot more success with red-green than with white-red, so I think I'll take the Redeemer, which is also nice. If the opponent passes me that, it is kind of a sign that green is likely to be open, because I don't think there's any green common that you would take over the Redeemer, as the opponent could have, for example, taken an Isolation Zone over the Glare. So I think it's likely that that the person who passed me this booster is not in green, and Redeemer is just a very sweet card. And yeah, not much else to say. It is just quite good. As here we have some other good green card in Password and Hulk, and I guess Bailout Null, but I'm not gonna jump into a third color. And the two other cards are actually better, I think. Hulk is really strong, but I think I just like Passwarden more. This is basically the same body. The Passwarden is less resilient, but better to attack. I think if I had already a few 5-drop, I would take the Hulk, because it might just be a better card overall, but given what I have so far, I think Passwarden is just great and fits the curve very well. Those packs have been quite weak though. I'm fine with what I picked. I've picked good card, but the packs were pretty unexciting. As here I think I'll take the Bailout Pop, which is a nice 2-drop. Bushwhacker is good in red-white, not so much in green-red. Grip is probably one of the best cards here. At least I do like that card a lot. But yeah, that's gonna be Bailout Pop. Not much else compete with that card from this pack. As here I'm gonna take a Summoner, which is just a better 3-drop than the Flame Seeker, I would say. Vestige is a nice piece of fixing. Also, if you need colorless, it's good, but Summoner is just better for me. It also provides colorless, which could maybe be useful with Redeemer. I guess you are sacrificing a token to maybe make another token, not sure, but it is just a good 3-drop anyway. Green definitely seems open. Red might not be too open though. But we'll see. I'd be fine playing a green deck with a bunch of creature and a few red removal. That'd be completely fine with me. Currently I like the shape of my deck. The curve is, it is only 5 card, that's for sure, but the curve is looking already quite decent, and the power level is there, so nothing to complain, nothing to worry about. As here I'll take another Passwarden. I don't mind playing 2 or 3 of those. They are basically pretty much the best 5-drop you can cast on this set, I think. There are obviously some... I don't think there are actually many better things to cast than that on turn 4. That being said, Crumbling Vestige is a nice piece of fixing. Wall is likely to be one of the best cards of the pack, but Passwarden is just great for my deck. As here, there are less impressive things. I think all the red cards are decent. The tall dude is quite bad, but the Flame Seeker and the Freerunner are decent in the red-white ally deck. In red-green, not so much. You just have, I think, better 3-drop. That being said, Canopy Gorger is not too appealing. I don't think I'll take a waste. I don't really want to play that, and I play Vile Redeemer for the 3/3 flash, not really for the other ability. think I'll take Flameseeker. It's the card I'm the more likely to play. Not too thrilled about that though. That's a fairly late Rolling Weather. I do like the card a fair amount. Don't think I like either of those red cards. I'm just gonna take Bailout now in case I end up playing black. I could also see myself flashing that maybe. So yeah, it's gonna be my Picas here. I guess I'll take the Troll, which is not my favorite, but actually if you end up with enough Scion Summoner, that thing might be good. The body is really good if you can use the ability efficiently, so there is that. I think I'll take the Waste. As I said, I don't really need that yet, but I might. If I pick up some things to fetch basic land, it could be interesting to have access to a Waste. Natural State is a very fringe sideboard card, and this Waste is very free. It's nice to have access to that. If I pick a few cards that require colorless, as well as a Loam Larva, I'd be really happy to have picked that Waste. And I think I've sideboarded Natural State. I think it's Natural State, the name. Yeah, I sideboarded the entire artifact and enchantment thing once, and it was just because the opponent played 3 Containment Membrane game 1. That aside, that card is quite mediocre. But Sparksmith Gem is actually a nice sideboard option. Currently it kills my Pop as well as the token from the Summoner, so it's decent. And given the 2 Pass Warden, I don't think I really need Gorger. Those cost less and are better. Vine is actually a decent trick that I will not mind playing. I'll take it over another Waste. I guess Dazing Reflection is the more annoying card. Sinkhole could be an option for my sideboard. And what I'm looking at here is a quite solid green deck with a good curve that might either play red or black depending on what I get. If, for example, I just open an Oblivion Strike there, I might very likely go into the black direction. If I open a good red card the other way. Anyway, I've been happy with green in Oath of the Gatewatch so far, despite it being really bad in Battle for Zendikar. Green has just the best creature in Oath of the Gatewatch. So we have another Vile Redeemer there. That pack is good for us. It is really good. And I think we are likely to wheel something which is sweet too. Alright. If I could wheel either Bailout Pup or Summoner, that'd be great. Honestly, given what I have, I think that Boulder Salvo might be a better pick than the Redeemer. But given that I'm not sure that I will end up red, I think I'll take Redeemer. Salvo might be a better pick also because it makes it more likely that I will one of the 2 other green creature. Kinda wanna take the Redeemer. The advantage of taking that is also that only me and the guy who passed me the other one will know about this card, so it's less likely that people try to place around it. That being said, that pack is quite strong. The best card is likely to be Isolation Zone. Then you have 2 really powerful 3-drop in Reflector Mage and Depleter. If I could wheel either of those green creatures, I'd be happy. Salvo might honestly be the better pick, but I just like flash creatures a lot, so I'm gonna pick that. As we have a Grasp of Darkness here, which could be good if I'm playing black. The thing now is that there is also 2 powerful green cards in the Summoner and the Cavalry. I think I'll just take Cavalry. It's 7 mana, but it is a really good thing, especially since my deck is gonna be really heavy on creatures. Yeah, I think I like Cavalry more than Grasp. I'm quite sure that I would take Grasp over Scion Summoner, but Cavalry is quite good there for me. Alright, another Isolation Zone and Immolating Glare. Yes. The guy who is playing white is quite happy right now, I would assume. The thing is, I guess I could jump into white theoretically, but I will not get matched for white in the next pack. I already passed the other zone. I don't think it's gonna be great. But someone is gonna have a very solid white deck. Um, Guess I could either take Tarsnir on the off chance that I end up playing black, or Flame Seeker on the off chance that I'm red. Guess I'll take the Flame Seeker. I don't have any real reason to go black yet. Lagak is just amazing for my deck though. Given those cheap creature and the fact that I'm gonna play a bunch of creature and be aggressive, that is just a perfect card for me. I wouldn't mind playing a Stalking Drone, but Lagak is just much better for me here. So I guess I'll take a third Password, and as I mentioned, I don't mind playing 3 of those, as they are just amazing. So basically my deck is just creatures into other creatures. But given that I'm playing green, most of my creature will be bigger than my opponent's one, so I don't mind that too much. At this point I could really use some 2-drops. That aside, the deck looks quite fine, I guess. It's really a stupid green deck though. Vile Redeemers and Path Wardens and Cavalry. But if there's a deck in which Cavalry is gonna be good, it's gonna be that one. I guess if you have a lot of token producer, you can even have a better Cavalry, but I think I like the Cavalry in the deck. So my plan is basically to curve out and play, you know, at least a 2-2 on turn 2, at least a 3-3 on turn 3, at least a 4-4 on turn 4, etc, etc. And here we got past another Lagak, which is just amazing. That thing is so great in the deck. It's gonna be, yeah, it's one of the best things I could dream of. And now I just need to feel that 2-drop curve and I'll be in a great shape. I guess I'll take Loam Larva. It's not my favorite 2-drops, but it works decently well with Lagax. It also helps me splashing for the Bailout Null, which could be something. So I kind of like that. I think I'll end up playing mono green, splashing for red and black most likely, which is rather funny. Anyway, I think I'll take Mao there. It's the best creature of the pack. I don't think I'll ever play 2 waste. And given the larva and the waste, it might be decent. We'll see. I think I like that more than Harvested Troll anyway. Yeah, I'm quite sure that I'd play that over the Troll pretty much any time. Ooh, we wield the Pop, which is great. That thing also works very well with Lagax, because then it has Trample. That's extremely sweet. I'd much rather wield that than the Scion Summoner given my curve. So I guess I'll take another Larva there. Not very likely to play both though. Might just take Natural State. As I said, it's not a card that I'm very likely to sideboard in, but you never know. Pulse is good against aggressive deck. No one is playing the really good red-black aggressive Eldrazi deck. I just won a draft a few minutes ago with that deck. It was really good. I had a bunch of Rimvol, Flayer drones, and it was just good. I will not upload it though because it was not very interesting. Basically what happened is that I had good draws every game and my deck was very good, and the opponent just had quite bad draws and game were interactive, so it was not too fun. As here I'm definitely picking Omnat. There's no way I'm not doing that. Even if there was a good red removal spell or something appealing, I would still take Omnat. And anyway, it's the best card of the pack for me. That there's nothing that competes with it. Omnat it is. It's gonna be great. Nice. Taking the Dragon there. Going big. Touch of the Void might be a better pick given the low amount of removal I'm playing. But I want to play big creatures, big rares there. Let's go for the the more funny pick, I guess. So I need to pick a few 2-drops, and I basically play bigger creature into even more dangerous thing. I don't like not having a lot of removal, but given that my deck is gonna be things that my opponent will have to answer, and really threatening cards, I don't mind that too much. As Grove Rambler is another very sweet 4-drop. At this point, I'm quite sure I'm cutting the Troll. Alright, there's not much here. I guess I'll take Stone Fury though. It is a good removal in my deck, I think. Shambler and Mantis are both unappealing. Yeah, Stone Fury is a nice addition. My curve has become quite high recently, but that deck is strong. I mean, the late game is gonna be in my favor, I would assume, with those 3 rares, the Bailout Null. I just need to make sure I don't die. And actually, Blighted Woodland is great because this gives me access to my bigger spells. On the other hand, Eyeless Watcher with 2 Saddleback, a bunch of 7-drop, and a Glade Heart looks quite good. Actually, I like the Watcher more. It also provides me with colorless for my Redeemers and my Mao. And you know, it can mean that I might be able to cast turn 5 Omnath. Ooh, yeah, Blighted Woodland would be nice, but Eyeless Watcher just seems better here. Alright, we are doing it. And this is 23 spells. If this ends up being my main deck, I'll be fine. But I'd be happy having a bit more 2-drops. Larva is not my favorite, but given that I might want to splash that, and that I have some quite costly spell, I don't mind fetching a land, even though it will end up on the top of my library, which is never the best thing. That being said, that curve is just sweet. 4-5-5-4-2-2, quite a nice little slope there. Yeah, I could use a bit more 2-drops. Removal would not hurt, but I don't think we are getting removal that late. As we got a Barrage Tyrant here, which can throw my Redeemers, Summoners, and Watchers token. I think it's decent. It's not amazing. I also have the Mao of Kozilek that I can throw. Alright, I didn't really need a big-end rare creature anymore too much, but I guess Barrage Tyrant it will be. Not sure how much I want Bailout Null. I don't really need big creature, but the card advantage that it provides is really quite appealing. Barrage Tyrant is nice because it is kind of a removal too, actually. And I actually have a decent amount of things that I can throw to my opponent's creature. Natural Connection is not my favorite, but given this curve, this amount of 5 and 6 drop, and the fact that I want to splash the Bailout, I think it's going to be amazing in my deck, actually. I don't think this is a deck in which Vine is going to shine. It is decent if I'm playing against a deck with Flyer, but I will leave it on the sideboard for now. I think I'm also cutting one of those Flame Seeker. I think I have enough big thing that I don't need Ranger. Bowling Arse is a nice sideboard option though. I have a Gambit, which I think is better though. I'm not sure. Not sure. I guess I will actually, given that I have Gambit, I will actually cut Smite, which kills half of my deck. Yeah, that's gonna be a Smite out of draft here. Think this will stay in the sideboard. I don't think I want to seek the Wild too much, and I have enough playables. Yeah, I think the Plated Crusher will stay in the sideboard for now, but it could replace one of my other 7-drop if I'm playing a deck that has a bunch of removal. Actually, Sentinel is a quite decent 2-drop, which I appreciate. I have a few colorless. Also, using a Flash Redeemer into a Sentinel can lead to huge blowout during the opponent attack step. It also protects me early on. I think I like that quite a lot, actually. Might just cut the Flame Seeker, which doesn't do a whole lot. I have no other ally to loot with. I guess actually the Path Warden are allies. But if I have a Path Warden on the battlefield, I don't really need to loot much. I will win if they don't die. Yeah, I think I'll cut the Flame Seeker. I like this deck a lot. As I said, it is lacking a bit of removal. I have only 2, I guess 2.5 if we can count the Tyrant. Maybe Actually, I have three creatures that can kill other creatures, kind of. So actually, it's kind of 3.5 removal, something like that. But the curve is great, and sometimes just making a stupid deck with 20 creature and enormous big threatening rares is quite fun. Um, Guess I'll just take Focus, which seems to me uh, which I think is the better card of the pack. What I just said didn't have much sense though. The Rampart blocks my Passwarden very efficiently, as well as pretty much anything in my deck, so I kind of want to get that out of the draft. That deck looks just amazing though, and also quite funny. Looming Spire is a thing I don't mind adding to the deck. It will replace a mountain and be useful at some point, I would assume. Might want to play 18 lands. I would most likely play 18 lands in most situations, but given the connection and the larva, I think I can afford playing 17 lands, and I should still be able to cast my bigger spells efficiently. This seems not right. 8/7. This is basically 8/8. I have a bit more green, and green provide me with the ability to fetch other colors, but I have 2 double red. I guess those double green here doesn't count too much. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the mana base. So I just like that deck a lot. It looks really fun and also quite stupid. I hope you enjoyed the draft. I hope we'll have some good games, and I see you guys for round 1.